Whenever kinky people are in trouble, there is one who will heed the call.
Rev Mel. Rev Mel. Rev Mel.
Along with her artificial intelligence-enhanced potato, Rev Mel is the BDSM Night Rider.
Welcome back to the Rev Mel Show.
Totally
I have
did
not
that.
thanked
That's
our
awesome.
sponsors, which is Dove Glass,
Woo woo.
Morphine Magazine, Logo My Ass, and now the House of Cain.
Woo woo.
And we're going to cover. We have Solaris wants to give her website. What is your website, Solaris?
It's really simple. It's ladysolaris.com. On there, if you go to the BSM education link, there is a play partner checklist. It's good for all newbies as well as people who have been in the lifestyle for a really long time. You can go through there and rate all the different things on there to give to a dominant or a submissive that says whether or not you'd like to do it, whether or not you never want to do it. It's a very good checklist. Just go check it out. As well as an insight PowerPoint that I did last year sometime on how to read your submissive's body language and energy, which can also be crossed over to how to read the dominant, which is also good for new people in lifestyle to learn.
Fabulous. Thank you. And the website once again? Real quick.
www.ladysolaris.com.
Okay, we're going to get this out of the way really, really quickly. Okay, Jewy. Are you a dom submissive switch? What are you?
I'm a student. I'm more focused on gaining experience, understanding, and knowledge of BDSM through active participation with the community. I'm not interested in identifying at this time.
Okay, and how big is your cock?
It's only 6 inches.
Only 6 inches. What's better than 5.5?
Well, it's circumcised in 6 inches, so if it was uncircumcised and you had to cut the lip off a little bit, then it might be under 5. But no, it's definitely at least at 6.
Good girth or little girth?
Average girth.
Average
Hardness is great, though, like a diamond. Like a diamond.
Balls,
I love how he's advertising his
little
penis.
balls, big balls.
He shoots, he scores. Yes.
They're big enough. They're not that big.
Okay, do you hang to the left, hang to the right?
Hang to the right.
All right, we've covered that really quickly.
I notice I'm like paying attention while he's talking about
I
it.
should have been holding your
Yes,
ears.
yes, Jewy's cock. Yes, good. Hard like diamond.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of anticipating
That's like
these
a nut,
questions. If nothing else, I knew I was going to get this barrage of questions. So
And we weren't able to do it earlier with you because he was like stuck on the freeway for a little bit. So I want to ask you all guys a question. I'm going to start out with Meow. What advice would you give a newbie?
Run like hell. No. Communication with yourself, mostly with yourself and others. 100%. I see it so often where they are just they're not thinking about what's going on, what's happening with themselves or other people, and not talking about it and learning and experiencing it. I mean, for me, writing is number one right now. Just, get it all out there and then kind of trying to make sense of it.
Wonderful. Jewy.
probably the best advice I would say is find some way to get into the community that's comfortable for you. If the community is actually your goal. If you want to keep it all private, I don't know what to tell you. But to really kind of get into it, to take baby steps, I would recommend going to munches, going to classes and insights, and becoming active in the local community without actually going to play parties. Meet people, talk to people, get to know them. Get to know that, kinky people aren't that much weirder. In fact, kind of less weird than a lot of vanilla people I've known. And just kind of work your way into it. Get to know people that you actually trust, and go with them. Go with them to one of the many lovely BDSM locations down here in Southern California. If you're not in Southern California, once again, sorry, I can't help you. And this is the place
Look on
to
the
be.
internet.
Mad'em Crissy, which I called her Lady Crissy earlier.
okay.
I like 'em
You're
both.
allowed to call me whatever you want.
Oh, can I spank you?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I think that really researching thing. I think that for me, that the fear factor was just like paralyzing. And what I've come to learn that fear to me stands for false evidence appearing real. You're just sort of not sure of what this is, so you sort of reserve onto your your safety net or whatever. I think that the more education you have, the less fearful you become, the more you just got to take that deep breath and dare yourself just to go. I mean, that's how, I had to do. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have, it's not like you just strike this up over coffee or over the water cooler in the office. Like, hey, you know what? I love having my ass spanked. What about you? And do you know a place I could go? I mean, it's just not that easy. So the internet was a great resource. And, now that I'm here, your website has also been a great resource for me, too. Looking back at some of the old shows and things. I mean,
and I still have so many more to put up.
Yeah, so
I've been editing nonstop this whole past week.
Right.
I mean,
so I
just
spend
getting
a
them all
great
up.
deal of time on your site in particular because it's people I know, and I'm learning not only about the people in my immediate community, but just in the general information as well. So
Wonderful.
information.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Boogie.
To a dominant, I would say take your time. Don't try to be something that you're not until you know what the fuck you're doing. Seek, like just everyone else says, educate yourself, ask questions. To a submissive, either male or female, I would say don't play with the first person that asks you to play. There are a lot of fucking liars in this lifestyle. A lot of people that say they know what they're talking about, and they don't. And a lot of people come in, a lot of submissives, like I said, both male and female, come in and they're like, wow, I'm new, and somebody comes up and lifts their dom eyebrow at them and says, I will train you and you will and that's the last you ever see of the submissive, because they either hurt them or scare them or do them. So take your time. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do anything until you have a little bit of a grasp and you've seen a number of people do things.
I think we have a phone call. Hello, it's Rev Mel. May I help you?
Hello, Rev Mel. It's 6.
Ooh, it's my pseudodom.
I have a question for the panel of newbies.
Okay.
Do they have mentors? Do they want mentors? And what do they think of mentors?
Excellent question. And before they answer that question, I want you to give out your munch that you do. It's very important.
The munch info?
Yes.
There will be a munch on February 14th at 2 p.m. at AMF Rocket Bowl in Chatsworth, California. The address is 9171 DeSoto.
DeSoto.
Chatsworth is the bowling alley.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and we're going to answer that question. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Bye.
Love you.
It's an awesome munch, by the way. It's a lot of fun.
I miss it. You know what? I posted it a few days before on Talking Sex Radio, and I completely forgot. Completely. So what we're going to do is let's talk about mentors. That was going to be one of our questions that we were going to ask, which is great. What do you think about mentors?
I'm down. I think mentoring is something that you should do. It's like in anything you learn, you should be a student for the rest
not
of your
only
life.
about mentoring. In the chat room, they've been asking for, I don't know, maybe half hour. Who are your mentors?
Meaning
That's
like,
more the question that they've been asking in the chat room. Who do you guys look up to? Who are your mentors in this lifestyle as new people?
There is a program, the BDSM Mentors, that has workshops and things like that. I myself am waiting for the next one to come around. It's an extensive 2-day program where some of the more experienced DOMs in the lifestyle teach various aspects of the BDSM relationship. So I'm very excited about
it's a really great
about
program.
doing those things.
And the other thing is, just to add, it's not only for dominance, it's also for submissive. They have a submissive mentorship program, and Aranea is one of the people that does that.
And Aranea was on our show. She was doing all about relationship.
The online dating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another show that she was
Boogie, since you were talking, do you have a mentor, or do you look at people as mentors?
I talk to a number of people, especially at the layer, and I will ask questions to
some of the more experienced. I mean, I'll learn from anybody. If there's something that makes sense and there's logic behind it, you know, it doesn't have to be somebody that's been in the lifestyle for 300 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can be somebody that just has wisdom. Now, of course, you're generally going to get more wisdom from somebody who is respected in the community, like a Colin Sir, a Don Sir. I love talking to Strange. There's another. I'm sure I'm forgetting 500 people that Kane is great to hear things from Dragon. There's a lot of really good wisdom, and the great thing is most people are always willing to answer questions.
Yep.
You know, because they were all new, and that the more everyone knows, the less dangerous we play, the more people stay around, and the more fun that's to be had.
Me, you know, I'm kind of with Boogie on that, just sort of keeping an open mind and speaking to many different people. But, you know, I have to say that because you were one of the first people, I mean, I'm not just trying to kiss her ass. I mean, maybe later off camera, but truly though, I mean, I really, you know, I really respect a lot of different things, you know, not enough time to really get into it. But if someone is in your good graces, that you're talking to someone, then I feel okay, you know, to speak to them and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I guess, you know, without anything officially going, will you be, you know, it definitely, you know, looking to that, but mostly a lot of different people as well. So,
well, it's all about giving back to a great community that has given me so much, and people have been there for me in this community, and you know, it's about pulling together and making sure that we get the correct information. Because when we give the correct information out there, when we educate people, we're going to keep the submissives that put their life online for us. We're going to protect them. The most important thing for a submissive is your voice. The most important thing. You have to learn your voice. Yeah. What about mentors?
I actually do have a couple people. I actually do go to Whitney, which is known as Britney's Tears Online.
My adopted incest daughter.
Yeah. She's really knowledgeable, and like she said, she's played with numerous well-known people.
And she's very bright and articulate.
Oh my God, yeah.
Extremely.
And hot.
Extremely.
She's my lover.
I love you, lover.
Hey, I was there first. There's a reason.
But we all love you.
There's a reason why we call her my incest daughter.
Take a number,
Another knowledgeable person that when I actually first started coming to the community was Indie Dragons. And she's really, really smart too.
Yeah.
I mean, they know their shit.
Yeah.
As for dominance, I'm actually really involved with Sir Cause and asking him questions and giving me tasks and such. And Colin Sir, they're pretty cool people, and they know what they're doing.
And you also have an in-family mentor. An in-family mentor.
Yeah, but that's her own shit going on. I don't really know. No, yeah. You see, what's even more great, though, is that since we are family and friends and sisters, we can go to the point of personal and to the point of lifestyle.
You're really fortunate.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're extremely fortunate, and seeing her within the lifestyle has actually been a good thing for her. I'm the elder sister, no matter what anybody thinks. But I am the elder sister, and being able to see her grow within this lifestyle has been a good thing. And as the older sister, you're always protective. Even as friends of other people that have entered the lifestyle, you're extremely protective. And I